Howdy, y'all. As you can probably guess by my dress, it's a recording day. The air conditioning's on in the sanctuary, so if it gets a little noisy, you'll bear with me because it's not cool in here. It turns out that the sanctuary, if you hadn't ever known this, if you don't get the air flowing in here, it heats up like an oven, like nobody's business. And as a naturally sweaty person, you add 80 degrees into a long sleeve shirt, etc., and it ain't pretty. So I want to continue on here with our Beatitudes. When Jesus saw the crowds, he went up to the mountain, and after he sat down, his disciples came to him, and he began to speak, and he taught them, saying, "Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth." So I want you to think for yourself, who do you know who always has a story to tell you about how great they are? I mean, we all have the stories that we do that put us in a really good light and kind of put other people down. But think about the people you know who are braggarts, who just want to take credit for everything themselves, who just want everyone to know that they are the greatest. How much time do you like spending with them? Probably not a lot, right? Sometimes we like someone to take charge and be important, and we like to follow them, but more often than not, the people like that are not the ones that we really admire, shall we say. Think about Jesus in this case. Blessed are the meek. Now, this isn't people who roll over. This is not the people who are unwilling to stand up for what's right and for who they are. But blessed are those who don't need to look for all the praise and adulation. Blessed are those who don't need to try to be the best that everyone knows. So Michigan football thing here, so some of you are going to be like, but let me just go with this. A coach long ago from Michigan, Bo Schembechler, had this award that he put together that was one of the most coveted awards that could be given to a player. It wasn't the Heisman Trophy. It wasn't being listed on an All-American team. That mattered little to him. He had an award for the guys on the football team who were on the practice squad. The unsung heroes who went time and time again, never seeing playing time in a big game, never going to be the ones drafted with a huge contract in the NFL, but they're the ones that day after day used everything they had to lift up everyone else around them and didn't seek any praise for it. That's meek. That's that humility that calls to say that you do the right thing when no one's watching because it's the right thing, not so someone lets you know how great you are for doing the right thing. I think one of the ways that Jesus looks at this is he talks about who will inherit the earth. Who are the kind of people we want to lead us, to offer us. We don't want the ones who tell us, I'm great and you should listen to me because I'm great. We want the people who lead by example, who offer us a different way of our life because they're willing to walk the walk that they talk. Jesus tells his disciples, and matter of fact, shows his disciples what it is in the scriptures to be meek and mild, to be one who will do what they say and say what they do, not for their own self-aggrandizement, but because it's what they're called to do, who they're created to be. So your homework for today: when you see someone who's doing something on the sidelines who isn't getting any praise because it doesn't seem like something to do that, take a second and say thanks. Let them know that you know. Let them know that you see the little things they do behind the scene that make a big difference, even if they seem inconsequential. Have a fantastic day, folks. We'll talk to you soon.